The Seniors Association Kingston region is gearing up for its annual Fogies and Friends Golf Tournament in September. The tournament has the distinction of being one of the first fundraisers in the area to be live since the pandemic. Jean Lawson, Director of the Volunteer and Special Events, joins me today to tell us more about the popular event. Hi, Jean. Welcome.
Thanks, April. Thanks for having me.
Jean, tell us about Fogies and Friends Golf Tournament. It's been around for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, this is our 17th year, and we really worked hard on trying to figure out, with everything going on with COVID-19 and the pandemic, how we could still do a tournament for our members, for our association as a fundraiser. We wanted to keep the spirit of the event alive, so we decided to do an abbreviated version, but still be able to go live. So we're really thrilled to be having it on Friday, September 11th. And we've had the backing of some terrific sponsors and businesses in the area. So it's a go. We're just going to start signing up some golfers.
So, why is this event so popular?
It's been a good anchor of our fundraising for the last 16 years. Certainly, many of our members golf. It's been popular with some of the businesses in the area that have also put teams in for our tournament. And, it's a good recreational activity in the Kingston area for sure. So we're thrilled to have been able to run it for its 17th year. It's pretty amazing that it's still going strong.
Can you give me an idea of some of the changes that are occurring this year because of COVID and how you're making it safe and secure for not only the wonderful participants raising the funds, but the volunteers and the staff working at the event?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what we had to really think it through. We had to talk to the golf course. We're hosting it at Amersfoort Golf Course, and we've been working with Joe Rashar. He's a terrific guy. He's been handling all the changes that have had to be necessary at the golf tournament to eliminate touch points. So there'll be no touching the flag. So it's cups at the hole. There's no hole in ones. We can't have in-play competitions, but we're going to have some really great prizes up for grabs, but for all the golfers. Carts, if someone is golfing and they aren't golfing with someone who is in their social circle, then they'll get their own cart and it'll be completely sanitized and just for them. So there'll be nothing to touch or no way to contaminate yourself when you're on the golf course. You're bringing your own clubs, of course, and stuff. It's a staggered start. We're only doing 9 holes because it takes a lot longer when you're doing all the extra necessary steps. So it's a staggered start. We're going to start at 10 a.m. and have teams go out every 8 minutes and to allow for good social distancing and a good play. And then when they're done, they will receive, rather than have a congregate dining situation, which we normally do, where we all get together and have dinner or a barbecue together, we're going to give them a boxed barbecue chicken lunch with salads and a dessert, and they'll take it and go on their merry way. And that way they can enjoy it in their back patio or on their deck with a cold beer and put their feet up. So it's going to be a little different, but we really wanted to keep the tournament going, and this was our best scenario.
So it has been anticipated then by your members and so on. You're hearing from them that they really are interested in participating this year?
Yeah, a few weeks ago, I screened some of our past participants. We have people who've been golfing with us for all the 16 years, and asked them, if we did this kind of abbreviated version, what would they think? And they said they still wanted to come. They still wanted to support us. I have 4 teams signed up already, and we only hit the newsstands with it on Friday, so we're pretty happy. and I know other teams are ready to sign up. We know it's going to be smaller as in terms of capacity as number of teams, but we're still hoping for about 40 to 50 participants, and that'll make a great day for everybody.
So tell me how important this event is to the Seniors Association and revenue this year.
Well, certainly we have not been able to have any of our normal fundraisers since March. Our creme de la closet, our spring yard sale, our summer barbecues. We haven't been able to have programs for session 3s and session 4, and now we're doing some virtual programs for the summer. But it's been a real struggle for the association. We've been doing our best to make it through as best we can. We certainly are participating in some of the government funding, and that's helped out a great deal. We're still producing Vista, keeping in touch with our members, contacting members who aren't online or on computers by telephone. We're still working really hard behind the scenes, and hoping for the time that we can all get back together again.
How do people register for this event, Jean?
They can register online. It's on our website, www.seniorskingston.ca. And it is also, if they can contact me directly, call the regular number, and we will be able to register them over the phone. So either way,
So
they can email me.
okay, so you mentioned though that people are anticipating also having the Seniors Association open. And is it starting to open soon?
With this phase 3 and announced by the Ontario government, it's certainly given us the opportunity to open in the next little while. We still need to take our time, make sure it's as safe as possible for our members, think through all the possibilities. Right now we can't with this part of phase 3, we can't open our restaurant or our cafe. And because we're running all of our programs in the summer virtually, we're not in a big rush to open the doors. And so we're just taking our time and hoping another level of phase 3 will help us to maximize some capacity and welcome our members back really soon. We'd like to be open for at least a few weeks before the fall programs start. We want our members to see that we have set up a very safe environment for them, feel comfortable coming back to the center. It's really important to us that they are not afraid of being around a crowd, and many of them have been socially isolated for quite a while in their apartments and their own homes, and it'll be a big step for them to come back to an environment where there's many people around. But we will be ensuring that it's safe, and there's lots of social distancing and lots of ways to keep your hands sanitized and all that stuff. We will be requiring, as many businesses are, everybody to wear a mask. So that's going to be a little different. We won't be able to see their beautiful smiles.
How about the volunteers? Are they chomping at the bit to find something to do as well during this time?
Yes. Yeah, they really are. Just this past Friday, our August issue of Vista came out, and it was the first time we were allowing volunteers in the building, and we asked our volunteers, Vista deliverers, if they'd be willing to come back, and many of them did. We had about 150 volunteers come in on Friday to pick up their bundles for their buildings or neighborhoods and deliver them. We were just thrilled. It was so good to see so many faces, and I know that they were quick and eager to say yes, and it's so appreciated, that kind of support.
Because I think that volunteers perhaps are feeling the same way as everybody else. They're isolated. What else can we say about that? What else have you heard, Jean?
Well, yeah, I think having a purpose, having a place to be, helping other people, interacting socially is just so important at any age. But certainly with seniors, they don't have a work environment, they don't have young children in the home. So they're really, can be quite isolated and sometimes forgotten about. And we want them to know, we've been diligent about getting our Vista publication out to them every month with lots and lots of information on what they can do, where they can turn if they need help, and how to get groceries and pharmaceuticals and all the things that they need. And it's really been important for us and important to them that we keep in touch with them. So, with volunteers, they have always volunteered to help their fellow man and to have a sense of purpose and pride of a job well done, and they're dying to get back to that. So the volunteers last week were a good example, and I know we're going to be setting up some training sessions with them soon, and so they understand what the new environment's going to be like as well. So
How important is that training session since the last time you met with them?
it'll be really important. They need to understand the new environment. They need to understand the rules. They need to understand what their role in that is. That we have their backs. They don't have to be the mask police or the hand sanitizer police. That's our job as staff. But they're still part of our team, and we need them to understand all the things we've put in place, and we want them to feel comfortable coming in, because while one member might come in and interact with a few people, many of the volunteers will interact with many, and we want them to feel as safe and secure in that environment as possible.
Jean, can you again go over the time and place for Fogies and Friends Golf Tournament and date as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll take it from the top. It's our 17th annual Fogies and Friends Golf Tournament. It'll be held on Friday, September 11th at 10 a.m., starting at 10 a.m. At the Amersfoort Golf Course. It's $60 a golfer. It'll include 9 holes, chance at winning some great prizes, and a barbecue chicken lunch to take home with them. Um, they can register online. They can register by calling me. Call the center at 613-548-7810.
Thanks, Jean. We wish you all the success in the world with your golf tournament, and it was a pleasure to speak with you today.
Thanks, April. Really appreciate you taking the time.